Hey guys, it's your girl Wonderful Relationship. Have you ever felt that pang of jealousy in your relationship? In this video, we're diving deep into the mysterious world of girls do this to make you jealous and why. So buckle up, grab your detective hats, and get ready to unlock the secrets of jealousy. Chapter 1: Social Media Mayhem. Okay, first up, let's talk about the land of filters and perfectly curated feeds, social media. We've all been there, scrolling through our feed, and bam! There she is, your girl, looking like a snack, hanging out with a bunch of people you don't recognize, having the time of her life, without you. And you're sitting there like, wait, what? When did this happen? And who are these people? But hold on a sec. Before you spiral into the depths of social media despair, let's take a breath. Is she actually trying to make you jealous, or is she just, living her life? Sometimes a picture is just a picture, people. And this is a big, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes those strategically chosen photos, those cryptic captions, those perfectly timed check-ins are all part of a master plan to make you feel a little jealous. Why? Maybe she's feeling insecure and wants your attention. Or maybe she's completely oblivious and has no idea that her online antics are driving you crazy. Chapter 2: Flirting Frenzy. Okay, let's talk about flirting, shall we? Now, a little harmless flirting here and there is usually no big deal. But when your girl starts laying it on thick with someone else, right in front of you, that's when the jealousy alarm bells start ringing. It's like she's sending you a message in Morse code, using only her eyes and a strategically placed giggle. Why is she doing this? Is it just her personality? Is she trying to get a rise out of you? Or is there something deeper going on? Sometimes flirting can be a way of seeking validation, especially if she's feeling insecure in the relationship. Maybe she feels like you've been neglecting her, taking her for granted, and this is her way of saying, "Hello, I'm still here. Pay attention to me."
13.
Chapter 3: Bringing up past relationships. Okay, let's talk about the dreaded ex conversation. The one where your girl casually drops the bomb about her amazing ex-boyfriend who could, bench press a small car and write poetry that would make Shakespeare jealous. And you're sitting there like, wait, why are we talking about this? Is this a competition I didn't know I was having? Bringing up past relationships can be a major jealousy trigger, especially if it feels like she's constantly comparing you to her ex. But before you let the green-eyed monster take over, let's try to understand why she might be doing this. Sometimes it's unintentional. Maybe she's just trying to relate to something you're going through or share a funny story. But other times, it can be a deliberate tactic to make you feel jealous, to test your feelings, or to see if you'll fight for her attention. Chapter 4: Ignoring Messages and Calls. All right, let's talk about the sound that can send chills down your spine. The sound of silence. When you send her a text, a funny meme, a heartfelt message, and crickets. Nothing. Nada. You check your phone obsessively, convinced that your phone must be broken because there's no way she hasn't seen your message. Right? And then hours or even days later, she finally responds with a casual, "Oh, sorry, I just saw this. Just saw this. The agony, the frustration, the jealousy. Why does she do this to you? Is she deliberately ignoring you? Is she trying to punish you? Or is she just really bad at texting back?" Well, here's the thing about ignoring messages and calls. It's a classic power move. It's a way of creating distance, of making you feel unimportant, of putting herself in control. Chapter 5: Showing Off New Friends. Okay, let's talk about the new friend phenomenon. When your girl suddenly has a whole new crew of amazing, hilarious, drop-dead, gorgeous friends that she just can't stop gushing about. And you're sitting there like, wait, who are these people? And where do I fit in? It's like she's traded in her old life for a shiny new one. And you're not invited to the party. Now, it's perfectly normal for people to make new friends. But when it feels like she's constantly flaunting her new squad in your face, it can definitely trigger some jealousy. But before you go full-on jealous boyfriend mode, let's try to understand the why behind the new friendships. Maybe she's just expanding her horizons, trying new things, meeting people who share her interests. Or maybe just maybe, she's trying to make you jealous. Chapter 6, Talking about Achievements. Okay, let's talk about the art of the humble brag. You know, when your girl casually mentions her promotion, her perfect score on that impossible exam, her award-winning chili recipe, all while pretending like it's no big deal. But you can see right through it, can't you? You can practically see the invisible banner behind her that says, "Look at me, I'm amazing. Be impressed." Now, it's awesome to celebrate each other's successes, but when it feels like she's constantly tooting her own horn, it can be a major jealousy trigger. But before you let the green-eyed monster take over, let's try to understand why she might be doing this. Maybe she's just proud of herself and wants to share her excitement with you. Or maybe, just maybe, she's trying to get a reaction out of you. Chapter 7, Dressing to Impress Someone Else. Okay, let's talk about the power of a good glow-up. You know, when your girl suddenly transforms into a glamorous goddess, rocking a new outfit, perfect hair, flawless makeup, the works. And you're sitting there like, whoa, who are you? And what have you done with my girlfriend? It's like she stepped out of the pages of a magazine, and you're not sure if you should be impressed or intimidated. Now, it's great when people take pride in their appearance, but when it feels like she's dressing to impress someone else, it can definitely trigger some jealousy. But before you jump to conclusions, let's try to understand the why behind the glow-up. Maybe she's just feeling herself, trying out a new look, experimenting with her style. Or maybe, just maybe, she's trying to get your attention. Chapter 8, Posting Pics with Other Guys. Okay, let's talk about the ultimate jealousy trigger: posting pictures with other guys. This one is a classic for a reason. It's like she's waving a giant red flag in front of your face, screaming, "Are you threatened yet? Because you should be." Now, before you go full-on jealous boyfriend mode, let's try to understand the why behind the pictures. Maybe she's just friends with these guys. Maybe they're co-workers, classmates, friends from the gym, or maybe, just maybe, she's completely oblivious to the effect these pictures are having on you. Some girls are just naturally affectionate and love to pose for pictures with their friends, regardless of their gender. Chapter 9, Suddenly Becoming Too Busy. Okay, let's talk about the disappearing act. You know, when your girl suddenly becomes too busy for you. She's got work, school, errands, social engagements, a whole calendar full of things that don't involve you. And you're sitting there like, wait, what happened to us? Where did you go? It's like she's vanished into thin air, leaving you with nothing but a faint memory of her perfume and a whole lot of unanswered texts. Now, it's normal for people to have busy lives, but when it feels like she's constantly making excuses to avoid spending time with you, it can definitely trigger some jealousy. But before you let the green-eyed monster take over, let's try to understand the why behind the disappearing act. Maybe she's genuinely overwhelmed with everything going on in her life. Maybe she's stressed, tired, or just needs some space, or maybe, just maybe, she's trying to send you a message. Chapter 10, Sharing Exciting Plans Without You. Okay, let's talk about the exclusion zone. You know, when your girl starts making exciting plans without you. She's going on trips, attending concerts, trying new restaurants, all the things you used to do together. But now, it's like you're on the outside looking in, watching her life unfold from a distance, and you're sitting there like, wait, why am I not invited? Did I do something wrong? Now, it's healthy for couples to have their own interests and spend time apart. But when it feels like she's deliberately excluding you from things she knows you'd enjoy, it can definitely trigger some jealousy. But before you let the green-eyed monster take over, let's try to understand the why behind the exclusion zone. Maybe she just needs some girl time with her friends, or maybe, just maybe, she's trying to send you a message. So there you have it, guys. The top 10 things girls do to make you jealous and the possible reasons behind their behavior. Remember, every relationship is different, and there's no one-size-fits-all answer. The key is to communicate with your partner, understand their perspective, and try to see things from their point of view. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship advice.